है, which I mean there could be good enough chances for it to happen. लेकिन we need to make sure कि last तक there are मतलब batters who can take the game deep.
And also in the recent times, in the Indian batting order has been facing troubles while playing against spin. Yeah, I have seen Virat Kohli struggling against spin. I have seen Cheteshwar Pujara struggling against spin to an extent. Rohit Sharma doesn't look troubled, but he gets out to spin eventually. So these are the things that could happen, and that's why Akshar Patel's presence is quite essential.
But Akshar Patel left armer reminds me of that patch.
That is just forming outside the means left-handers off stump.
Yes.
And by the time the fourth innings comes, जब तक fourth innings आएगा, it will play a big role.
बिल्कुल. और अगर हम आज की बात करते हैं starting from the bowling, what a perfect start from the pacers, and then Jadeja comes in and completely crumbles the Australian lineup. What do you have to say about that start from Shami and Siraj?
I would first of all say that I think Ashwin will be angry on Shami and Siraj because they denied his two left-handed wickets of Khwaja and Warner. But those two deliveries were spot on, especially the one to Warner. मतलब वर्ल्ड क्लास बैटर उनका रिकॉर्ड उतना अच्छा नहीं है इंडिया के खिलाफ इंडिया में, बट reaching his defense like that, it was a stunning delivery. And then after that, Ravindra Jadeja, of course, we know there was a bit of concern because वो बहुत दिनों बाद खेल रहे हैं after injury, and being a spinner knee injury is very vital. But मुझे नहीं लगता कि दिखा ये कि वो इंजरी से वापस आ रहे हैं. बहुत ही रिदम में लग रहे थे, जगह पे बॉलिंग कर रहे थे. सो
बिल्कुल. उसके बाद आते हैं रविंद्र जडेजा. How amazing was he? मतलब उनका line and length जो
जिसके लिए वो जाने जाते हैं,
जिसके लिए वो जाने जाते हैं, bowling that perfect, tight lines over there. और मतलब I think test matches में it is very important कि you don't give a lot of loose balls. मतलब
yes, of course. मतलब टेस्ट में बैटर्स वैसे ही डिफेंसिव खेलते हैं.
हाँ जी.
But still, if you are giving loose balls away, means session wise you are going behind again, जो होना नहीं चाहिए.
बिल्कुल. और एक DRS विकेट था एलेक्स कैरी का. देयर वाज आई वेंट आउट टू ट्विटर एंड मुझे दिखा कि थोड़ा बहुत ड्रामा चल रहा है उसके सराउंडिंग, लाइक देयर ऑलवेज इज इन BGT. तो देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स कि मतलब शायद इंडिया जबरदस्ती वो विकेट था या ऐसा कुछ तो ड्रामा चल रहा है. डू यू थिंक वो दैट वाज अ नेचुरल विकेट?
आई थिंक टेक्नोलॉजी है, यूज हो रहा है, and it is for the benefit of cricket only that is technology being used. So the things like this will happen in cricket. It is a game of uncertainties in every dimension. तो हम अगर वो देखें कि sometimes it happens कि बैट्समैन का एज नहीं लगता है, कहीं और पे कोई साउंड आता है. ये बहुत पहले की बात है, राहुल द्रविड़ के साथ हुआ था जब अल्ट्रा एज पहली बार आया था. So these things happen. You don't need to मतलब talk so much about it.
हाँ. और फिर मतलब स्पिनर्स की बात करें, जडेजा ऑफ कोर्स हैज बीन फिनोमिनल. अश्विन comes in and takes a very important wicket. 2 विकेट लिया अभी तक उन्होंने.
Yes.
अश्विन ने एक टॉड मर्फी का था जो अभी सेशन खत्म होते लिया है. मतलब जैसे ही टॉड मर्फी आया, I was thinking, I was feeling bad for him kind of.
Yes, I was talking to someone in the office and I got a good line that Ravichandran Ashwin is the kryptonite of left-handers. So
especially on that pitch.
Yes, especially means if you on Indian pitches, Ravichandran Ashwin will get a left-hander out. So that's why I said कि ख्वाजा और वार्नर का विकेट उन पेसर्स ने ले लिया. Ashwin will be quite angry on them. कि those were his fixed wickets.
बिल्कुल. और but his wickets have been phenomenal. मतलब जिस तरीके
की to remind you, he has reached 450 wickets now in Test cricket, and he is the second person from India to do it in Test cricket, and second fastest in terms of innings.
Who was the first?
Muralidharan.
Alright. तो अश्विन की जिस तरीके से आज बॉलिंग हो रही है, how tightly his bowling, उनका पिच बिल्कुल परफेक्ट आ रहा है with the शॉर्ट गली प्लेस कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट स्लिप है साथ में. ऑल ऑफ मतलब सारे कैच आउट्स हुए अभी तक, if I'm not wrong.
एक एलबी था शायद.
एक LBW था, but that also ended up in a catch. क्योंकि पैड्स पे था इसलिए वो LBW हो गया. अश्विन के बारे में क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
I think might be a too big a statement, but I think he is probably the best spinner India seen. मुझे तो बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, and I am a big fan of Ashwin, and he's doing his job once again. He's bowling those tight lines. He's getting the wickets. He's a master.
बिल्कुल. और if you look at the current situation of the Australian batting, 174 runs हो चुके हैं, 8 wickets गिर चुके हैं, 60 overs are completed. Where do you see this match heading? मतलब अगर से 5 की बात करते हैं तो आज क्या-क्या आप predict करते हैं हो सकता है?
More 30 overs to go in the day. Till the end of the day, 30 overs will be bowled. So I think within next 10 overs, India will be done and dusted with the Australian innings. और फिर हम 15 to 16 overs हम देखेंगे इंडिया बैट करेगी. And if Todd Murphy and Nathan Lyon do a good job, we can see.
Todd Murphy is out.
नहीं, I am telling in bowling.
अच्छा, okay.
So Todd Murphy and Nathan Lyon, if they do a good job, then we can also see 1 or 2 wickets of Indian team.
Scott Boland is in also.
हाँ, तो if the bowlers stay disciplined, we can see 1 or 2 wickets of India also falling.
Of course, और क्योंकि ऐसी पिच है, अगर if Indian bowlers are taking advantage of it, even pacers, तो for sure Australian pacers, so they can be lethal for us. और Scott Boland आ रहे हैं, I don't think Indian batters have ever played against him.
Yes.
So there could be that factor कि.
And he has a very good average. मतलब
yes.
जो कि बहुत ही awe-striking average है. The thing is कि the team which goes around 250 in the first innings will have a very big chance of winning this match. तो अगर इधर से किसी तरह ऑस्ट्रेलिया 250 तक पहुंच जाती है, 76 more runs, then they will have a chance. And if India can bat nicely and get to 250, 270, then India will have a better chance of winning the match.
Or if you look at Indian batting lineup, we have KL Rahul will open, or is it Gill?
No, Gill is not in the team. KL Rahul will open.
So KL Rahul will open again. वही बात आती है कि KL Rahul hasn't been in the best of forms. I think he's been in the worst of forms maybe for his career. Rohit Sharma also hasn't been that consistent. Test में तो एक साल के बाद खेल रहे Test cricket, सीधा captaincy कर रहे. There's that pressure. There's the World Test Championship on the line.
So I think देखिए दोनों ही class players हैं. Might be they are going through a rough patch, but there are chances कि they are just 1 innings away from getting into that form. So मुझे लगता है कि ये दोनों मतलब I see कि on a pitch like this you cannot guarantee months, you cannot survive here. You have to it's more the luck than the skills. So देखते हैं क्या होता है.
और काफी सारे लोग जुड़े हैं हमारे साथ. हर्ष मित्तल पूछ रहे हैं why Shubman Gill did not play today.
One of the things is KL Rahul coming back. KL Rahul walks in. And another thing is in the middle order if Shubman Gill मतलब वही था कि अगर Shubman Gill को ऊपर खिलाते KL Rahul को middle order में खिलाना था, लेकिन Indian think tank wanted a white ball specialist in that middle order in place of Rishabh Pant. That's why Surya comes in. So KL Rahul automatically opens, and that's why Shubman Gill has been dropped from the side. But
even after KL Rahul's inconsistent stint in white ball, red ball, every kind of ball, उसके बाद Gill आते हैं जो he has been performing brilliantly in the 2 टेस्ट में तो है ही उनका. he has a nice good legacy in test cricket, plus उन्होंने ODI और T20s में भी इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म करके आ रहे हैं. is it justified that he's sitting out?
ये तो मतलब if you talk about Gill's perspective, it's not at all justified for him. But I think the Indian team management is trying to back KL Rahul. He is even the vice captain of the team, so they are trying to back him. Let us see what happens.
But what kind of message does it send to youngsters?
You can take it in both ways. Gill को ये सोचना चाहिए कि अगर KL Rahul, when he is going through this rough patch, if India is backing him, there might be a time when Gill goes through a rough patch and Indian team might back him at that stage.
True. But अब हम ऐसा मतलब combination, what kind of combination was Indian team going for today? We have KS Bharat again in the team.
See, the absence of Rishabh Pant created a void.
Right.
जो वहाँ पे वो आके जो aggressive batting middle order में करते हैं, it sometimes reminds me of the Australian legend Adam Gilchrist. So I think India was trying to fill in that spot, and that's why Surya Kumar Yadav comes in. And as he comes in, as I was saying, कि जब भी Sky खेलते हैं तो KL automatically goes up the order, and after that you have Ashwin, Jadeja, and Akshar to stabilize the innings to some extent. So this is the thinking, I think.
Right. And Saimer Reshwar के पूछ रहे हैं कि why KL Rahul is not in the wicket keeping position.
This is Test cricket. Test cricket demands a lot of stamina, a lot of concentration from the wicket keepers. 5 days of game. It's not a job of a
And
part
I
timer.
don't think KL Rahul को टीम में wicket keeper as a wicket keeper लिया भी नहीं जाता.
He is a batter.
Opening batter.
In case of Test cricket, he comes in as a specialist batter.
Right.
So और wicket keeping को लेके Test cricket में ज़्यादा वो experiments होते नहीं हैं, वो हम limited overs में देखते हैं. So that's why he is not keeping.
Right, that makes sense. KS Bharat is debuting today. उन्होंने एक stumping भी किया आज.
That was quite a brilliant stumping, I would say.
Absolutely. और मतलब quite a big day for KS Bharat. We have Sky also debuting. तो hopefully आज I don't think आज batting आएगी इन लोगों की, but if the wicket performs like it has been so far, it could. I mean, it's not too scandalous to say कि उनकी भी शायद आज batting आ सकती है.
नहीं, आज तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि आएगी शायद, but it wouldn't be too long that we will see them batting. And I would say कि the focus in the Indian batting innings, the focus will be on all the three debutants, Surya Kumar Yadav, KS Bharat and Todd Murphy. Because Todd Murphy will be a big part in Australia's bowling, so the focus will be on all three of the debutants. He has done the thing just now. He was dismissed while batting, but batting is not why he is in the team. So his specialty will be seen in the Indian innings. So the focus will be on all three of the debutants.
And when we talk about Nathan Lyon, always BGT and Nathan Lyon, Ashwin, Virat Kohli, there's always this battle that's happening. And now if we look at, I mean, we're talking about the wicket again and again, but of course, why not look at the wicket? I mean, that is something else. So Indian batters, Rohit Sharma is not doing great. Nathan Lyon, if he comes in, मतलब हो सकता है कि Australia brings him in early before the Pacers maybe.
See, in case of if you are speaking about bringing Nathan, I would say Australia would go with the option of bringing, if they want to introduce a spinner early, I think they will bring in Todd Murphy because he's a bit quicker through the air. Nathan Lyon is like that classical off spinner, will give the flight, hit the right areas constantly, and try to deceive the batsman in flight. But he is a class bowler, of course. He has those numbers to talk for him.
So, as the game progresses, Nathan Lyon will play a big part, and how Indians handle Nathan Lyon will also determine where the match heads.
Right. And what do you think would be a good total to bundle Australia out?
Less than 230. Being less optimistic, I would say less than 230.
Even 230 will be very difficult.
Very difficult.
Very difficult to chase because it will, you know.
In the fourth innings, you have to chase less than 150. Then only you can win this match.
Right. और शाकिर जमील हमें पूछ रहे हैं, is Jadeja the best all-rounder in Test cricket, better than Stokes?
This is a good question, but I would say Ravindra Jadeja outdoes Stokes in case of fielding, I guess. Jadeja's throwing capability, I think it's better than Stokes. But in case of batting, till now Stokes is a bit ahead of Jadeja. And in case of bowling, I think both are on the similar lines. But when the pitch is favoring Jadeja, he is a dangerous bowler. So for me, being an Indian, of course, Jadeja is ahead. But being a neutral, I would say both are at even Stevens now.
But I would also like to add something to it. Ki Jadeja, what he brings onto the field is also something different because when you look at the Indian squad, there are a few fielders who are extraordinarily better than others. We have Virat Kohli. I mean, he dropped a catch today, but that's for... okay. Let's not. So, we have Virat Kohli. We also have Ravindra Jadeja. I mean, current format में मैं इन दोनों को ही देखती हूँ if we have
good
fielders.
Yes.
So that is also another dimension that Ravindra Jadeja adds to the team. और अगर हम देखते हैं जैसे World Cup में he was not there, so there was quite a big void in the fielding department.
Yes. और वो three dimension मतलब जो flexibility Jadeja लाते हैं squad में, that is very important. And another thing, if you are comparing Stokes with Jadeja, in one thing Stokes is ahead. I think Stokes has been batting consistently for a long period of time. Jadeja's batting has improved over the last 2.5 years.
Right.
So in that case, I think Stokes is 1 or 2 steps ahead of Jadeja.
बिल्कुल. और the Pranav है वो भी he is agreeing with you, I guess. You need to finish them under 200 now and bat well.
Yes, of course.
Batting well, I think right now depends a lot on how the pitch behaves or what kind of
Special,
bowlers come
I
in.
think the biggest factor now is Cheteshwar Pujara, because I think in that batting lineup he is probably the best player of spin in the top order, and lower down the order there is Jadeja, who of course uses his feet very well against spinners. So these two can be a key factor. These two will be the factor around which the Indian batting will revolve. And keeping in mind one more fact, Virat Kohli has a very good record in this venue. So Virat Kohli, he is always the key factor of the Indian batting. He will be also a key factor.
And अगर लोगों को पता नहीं होगा तो this is Jiteshwar Pujara's 99th game,
Yes.
which is very important. Next will be 100, and मतलब he kind of disappears into the fog of the big names Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, or throughout all
Rohit
this
Sharma.
drama थोड़ा सा मतलब छुप जाते हैं, लेकिन Jiteshwar Pujara has been monumentous to the Indian batting lineup, especially against Australia. If we go back to 2018,
Even in the 2021 tour
Right.
also, he took so many blows to just stood there. And people, I think, rightly call him the wall 2.0.
the wall.
2.0.
I think Pat Cummins also called him the brick wall of India. Or
Yes.
something.
That is what I am telling. जो हमारे original wall थे, राहुल द्रविड़, वो अभी हमारे Indian coach है. So I can call him the wall 2.0. And he is of course a big part of that Indian batting order.
Right. And the game has resumed.
After
Nathan, yes, after tea, and Nathan Lyon and Peter Hanscom are on the crease, on strike.
His
On
Hanscom
strike.
is on strike.
Hanscom is on strike, and Ravindra Jadeja is bowling, who already has 4 wickets in hand.
I see a fifer.
I also see a fiver. Could it be Nathan Lyons? Wouldn't that be so interesting to
Yes,
watch?
yes. When Jadeja comes, Nathan Lyon will be also there, and see those two contrast each other.
Absolutely.
So it will be a good battle to watch.
And that is it for now. We will join you after the sessions have ended, the match has ended. Sorry, the day has ended today. Keep watching, stay tuned, and thank you for watching.